How are you again, grade 5? Let us now start part 2 of lesson 8. In this lesson, my students, we're going to write sentences in the past tense correctly. What is past tense, my students? We use past tense when the action, the verb, happened in the past and finished in the past. The action is the verb, my students. It happened and finished in the past. How do we know? We have keywords like yesterday, happened and finished in the past, last, ago, and any time or date in the past. These are keywords help us to know that the sentence is in the past. Let us take some examples. We use past tense when the action, the verb, happened in the past and finished. We know that, yes, my students? When we write a sentence, you have to remember that we must start our sentence with the subject, after that the verb, and the complement the rest of your sentence. Don't forget, my students, we have keywords in the past, yesterday, last, ago, and date in the past. Now, let us look at some examples. Yesterday she cleaned her room. Yesterday, it is the key word of the past, so the sentence must be in the past. She, the subject, cleaned verb in the past because of yesterday. Complement her room. Yesterday, she cleaned her room. The action happened yesterday and finished yesterday. Now let us have another example. Last week, they visited their grandma. Last week is a key word that means the sentence is the past tense. So the verb visited must be in the past. We have to write the sentence correctly. Last week, they, the subject, visited the verb. Their grandma is a complement. Why we say visited? Because of the word last is a key word of the past. Last week they visited their grandma. It is finished last week, happened and finished last week. Another example, he wrote a book 2 years ago. Ago is what, my students, a keywords in the past. So where is the verb, my students? Of course, it is wrote. Very nice. He wrote in the past. Why you say he wrote, my students? Because ago is in the past, a keyword of the past. He, the subject, wrote a verb, a book 2 years ago. This is the rest of the sentence. Good. In 2014, what is this, my students? Very nice. It is a date in the past. It is a time in the past. 2014, finish, happened and finished. The year finished. I traveled. Why I say traveled, my students? Because it finished. It happened in 2014 and it finished. I traveled to America. And my sentence must be correct. I, the subject, traveled, the verb, to America is the complement. Okay, my students, let us look at this task. What work did they do yesterday? Here I have many guys here. Tariq, Ahmed, Ali, Muhsin, and Zubair. Okay, let us look at them and see what did they do yesterday. What is the sentence, my students? It is in the past. Why it is in the past? Because we have yesterday. Excellent. Now let us look as if we have yesterday. That's mean we need the past of the of what? Yeah, of the verbs. Wash, washed. Hoover, hoovered. Clean, cleaned. Water, watered. Iron, ironed. Okay, my students? Now I want to write sentences. I must have subject, verb, and complement. Look at Ahmad. Here we have Ahmad. Ahmad, what is Ahmad doing? Yeah, very good. Ahmed hovered the rug. Ahmed hovered the rug. Ahmed is the subject. Hovered is what? The verb. And the rug is what, my students? Is the complement. Why we say hovered, my students, in the past? Very good, because the action happened yesterday. It finished yesterday. Now let us write about another guy here. Tariq. Tariq. What did Tariq do here, my students? Ironed. Ironed what? Yes, very good. Tariq is the subject. Ironed is what? The verb. And what, students? The clothes is what? The complement. Very nice. My students, I want you to write the sentences about Ali and Muhsin and Zubair as a homework. Now let us also look to this example or this task. Write about what Kate did yesterday. Again, it is in the past because what? Yesterday. Here is Kate. Here we have 7 o'clock, brush teeth. At 7 o'clock, she brushed her teeth. Very nice. Brushed, it is in the past because yesterday. Now here, what can we see, my students? At 9 o'clock, she, what did she do? Played tennis. Very nice. Now also, my students, I want you to write the last sentence. Watch TV. At 3 o'clock, what happened? I'm waiting for your answer.